Hey there! So I have a collection of candy wrappers. These I've been collecting ever since Halloween, and I'm going to recycle them by turning them into ornaments. It's a pretty neat way to transition into the holidays, but it's a messy project. Okay, let's start. Here I have an M&M wrapper. Most wrappers come in one piece, but this can be split into two. After splitting them, I'm going to lay them down and tape them side by side. We're going to arrange our wrappers into a rectangle. If there's any candy residue on the wrappers, make sure to wipe them clean. It's more sanitary and easier to work with. Now we just arrange our wrappers. If you're using plastic wrap from a roll, make sure your rectangle isn't over 18 inches wide. We're going to quote unquote laminate our wrappers so we can paint our ornament whichever color we like. Some pieces won't be perfect. You'll probably have a ripped candy wrapper like this one, but all we have to do is fill in the gaps with scraps of other candy wrappers. You also might have a hole, so again, patch it with any scraps that you can find. All scraps in this project are valuable. Here's my rectangle all patched up. Now it's glue time. Spread glue on one side of your wrappers and then smear it everywhere with your finger. I'd recommend you let it dry a bit. When we cut this out later, glue may pour out from the sides and it will be sticky, so to avoid that, let the glue get tacky. I haven't tried using a glue stick, so if you do try with that, let me know how well the plastic wrap sticks on. Okay, I'm ready for the plastic wrap. Make sure to smooth it out really well. Get all that glue in every nook so the plastic wrap can stick well. After you're done with that side, repeat on the other. Don't really know why I flipped that over, but anyways, it's painting time. For this, I used an acrylic paint that I got from Michaels. It was only $1. I think it's pretty cool because it dries matte, but not so cool because it chips a lot when it dries. But it's okay. When we're done, we could always go back and brush some paint on it to make it look polished. After you're done painting that side, I'd recommend you let it dry for 3 to 6 hours. If you lay it next to the window, it can help with drying time. Paint the other side after it dries, or if possible, hang it and you could paint both sides in the same round. So I've gone ahead and cut out a rectangle. But now we're going to cut it into smaller rectangles. I cut my rectangles in half about 4 times, but if you want to make smaller stars, you could cut it in half even more times. If you want bigger stars, cut it less times. Now on to making the star. Grab a rectangle and grab the top corners. Have them meet at the middle of the rectangle. This material doesn't like to stay in place, so use tape to secure it. Now fold the triangle flaps inward to meet once more in the middle, and tape to secure. I've already gone ahead and done the rest, but just repeat the same steps for the triangles. So now we have our pointy sides, but we need a center. We'll need cardboard and 2 rectangles. Grab some cardboard, the cardboard of a cereal box works perfectly, and cut out a circle that fits in the middle. Lay your circle on the rectangle and make sure the rectangle is big enough to cut out the size of your circle. We will do this with 2 of the rectangles. So the plan here is that we're going to sandwich our circles, the cardboard in the middle and the candy wrapper circles on the outside. Tape to secure. Here I'm cutting off the bottoms. You don't have to do this, but I think it looks much nicer this way. Now I'm trimming any excess off the bottom just to make sure that all the triangles are roughly about the same size. And now I'm just taping the bottom. These things won't stay closed, so tape is a must here. Now it's time to assemble. Attach your triangles to the circle and tape on both sides to secure them. And here's my star. All the tape on the star doesn't look the best, so I'm going to disguise it a little by adding some decorations. But you can choose to decorate however you'd like. I think a picture of yourself in the middle would look awesome. If you're curious as to why I already had glitter on my canvas, I actually did a trial run before filming this and I didn't want to throw the glitter away because that's wasteful and we're not about that life. Anyways, I just had to put that out there. Alright, now all we gotta do is let it dry. Now that it's dry, we can insert our pipe cleaner to make our hook. Look for a slit on the triangles of your star. If they're not in the front, they're in the back. Choose one you like and insert your pipe cleaner. Now tape it in place. And now we have our final product. Time to hang it. I hope these turned out nice for you. Happy holidays. Goodbye.